I'm James Parker, and this is Florida Story. Hey, thank you. Good to see you. All right. For our first Florida story, we're going to Miami to a restaurant called Miss Cheesiest. Isn't that a clever name? Miss Cheesiest is a grilled cheese themed restaurant. And if you hadn't seen one of these before, you may be thinking, what's a gourmet grilled cheese restaurant? Well, things like goat cheese and prosciutto on a marble rye bread. They have grilled blue cheese with bacon sprinkles on a sourdough bread. So you get what I'm going now. Sounds pretty good. Sounds like you might want to try it, but apparently not everyone is a fan. At 4:03 in the morning, a man walks by Miss Cheesiest in Miami wearing only shorts and some black sneakers. No shirt. Apparently he spits at the front window of the Miss Cheesiest, walks off. A few minutes later, the man shows up again. This time pulls a rock out of his pocket. And then the surveillance video shows the man throwing the rock at the front window of Miss Cheesiest. It does shatter the glass. The guy runs off into the night. That's it. When the restaurant owner was asked what he thought of the attack, he said it was not Gouda. It was not Gouda.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. What is it?
All right, for our next Florida story, we're going to the border of Florida where it touches both the Atlantic Ocean and Georgia. And as you cross into Florida, there is a welcome center, a Florida welcome center. And I'm sure many thousands, maybe even millions of people have made the joke, wouldn't that be funny if when you go to the Florida welcome center, there's just a big dumb meth lab waiting on you? And you know what? Your jokes and your dreams have come true. There was a mobile meth lab discovered at the Florida Welcome Center. So, yes, sometimes real jokes and real punchlines are funny because they are so damn true. And it's one of these where they try and do the shake and bake meth, that your mom does when she tries to make it in the car. And it's not like the big Winnebago from Breaking Bad. It really just is in some chintzy little sedan here. A 41-year-old Florida man and his 41-year-old female partner had their Florida vacation cut short while a hazmat crew came and did them a favor and cleaned out their car because, that stuff's dangerous. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. What is it?
For our next Florida story, we're going to Jacksonville. There is a high school graduating class that got their gowns just a few days before it's time to walk across the aisle. And those that had ordered custom embroidery on it, get your name, class, or whatever. And the company made a boo-boo. It had last year's year on it. And this is confounding because someone not only put in the wrong year to the computer for it to do all the embroidery, someone watched all these thousands of gowns being embroidered with the wrong date on it. Someone packaged them. Someone sent them off, and it wasn't noticed until it got to the kids. So, how many people got the day wrong along the way? And these are folks that are trying to tell you how important education is. I don't even think you need to know the Pythagorean theorem as much as you need to know what year it is. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. What is it?
New Smyrna Beach has been making a lot of Florida Stories episodes as of late, and this is a great one. What we have is a pretty attractive Florida woman and her friend. They're both in their 20s, just having a great day at the beach. I don't know what preceded them speeding by some people on the beach at 50 miles an hour. You're not even supposed to have a car on the beach, much less going 50 miles an hour. And when she did a U-turn, she kind of turned into the water and got her car stuck. And so then the cops go out there and they have some helicopter footage and body cam footage of this woman trying to explain how she's not drunk. She just accidentally drove into the ocean here. And of course, it goes about as well as you would expect. But we are both so blessed that they have all this body cam footage these days. So here's the local authorities at New Smyrna Beach.
Okay, what happened?
I'm not sure. I was the driver, and they kind of stopped us, and they said that we almost hit a child. I didn't think that we did, but that's what they told us.
All right, she was drunk. She was 0.15, which in the history of Florida Stories really isn't a whole lot to get too upset about, but it is illegal, so she got arrested. Her friend's going to go bail her out. No harm, no foul. She didn't hit anybody. This really should just be between, her and maybe Jake from State Farm. I thought this was a free country. You can't just drive your car into the water. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. What is it?
And for our last Florida story, what we have here is just sort of an editorial note. There's not a story I'm bringing up, just as much. I wanted to point out when I started this back in 2018, there used to be a lot of bath salt stories that were on Florida Stories that first year. And it's trickled off to where I don't think I've done a bath salt story in a couple years, maybe 3-4 years. And what happened to that? Are we not doing bath salts anymore in Florida? I don't know. If you have any answers for me, just reach out to me. Go to the Florida Stories homepage and let me know.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. What is it?
Stories is produced by Spring Rock. Follow me on Twitter at Florida Stories J. I'm James Parker, and this is Florida Stories. James Parker here. I've been working with Dwayne Stein on the radio version of Mortgage Gumbo for years, and then a couple of years ago, I actually needed a mortgage. Me and my wife were moving to another state, and this was complicated. I'm a self-employed guy, so I like to, for tax purposes, have my income as low as possible. So does that hurt me qualifying? Wife is quitting her job and taking a new job. We're selling an existing house while at the same time buying a new house. All kinds of complications. And Dwayne's not just full of hot air on the radio show. He took the reins, took care of it for me, got all my paperwork. Him and Sam teamed up, and if there was a request for more info, they usually jumped on it before I even saw the email. Someone, I'm not going to name any names, but one of our realtors missed something in the paperwork, and Dwayne caught it. I'm not making this up just to make a good commercial. He's legit. So if you're buying, you need a refi, reverse, anything like that, call Dwayne Stein at Mortgage Gumbo. Go to mortgagegumbo.com.
Dad can.